Wassalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Level Every Class, the World of Warcraft, the War Within series featuring our Femme Fatale Warrior Malakyal. Thank y'all so much for joining into this episode 13. On the top right corner, there's going to be a card which will link everything to this particular characters playlist, as well as that playlist can be found in the description below. Just in case this is your first episode and you're just now jumping in, you can go ahead and click either of the links and they'll send you right to the playlist so you can check out the series in its entirety from beginning to end. So in this episode, we're going to be actually taking care of the introduction to the northern portion of STV. Now, STV, let's go ahead and talk about this region. This is a beautiful, absolutely phenomenal place. And I would say probably 90% of the player base is hard. If not, if you were a PvPer, if you were one of them, this place definitely should hold some form of memory or some form of, it should resonate with you a little bit. And oh, shoot. We're gonna have to get used to this. Enemies in the mist. Good old STV. But in retail, however, it seems that Stranglethorn has increased. Well, talk about increasing. Bismillah, level 50. The big 50. I don't know about y'all, but 50 just seems like such an achievement to me. Coming from a Let's Player background from like first, second gen LP from YouTube, way back in the day, and then getting to play MMOs, particularly coming from Final Fantasy 11 and then eventually 14 and so on. 50 is a huge achievement. I don't know, it's a magical number. Looks like there's a campsite up ahead, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of quests in this region for us to tackle. I don't know if I'm going to... Obviously, the big plan would be take care of every single quest in the zone before moving on to the next. However, because we're coming up on... We're not far from 80 at all. I mean, this is quite literally almost the home stretch for us. So, and I do want to tackle a few other areas, so we're going to see what we can take care of in Stranglethorn. I was never, disclaimer, I was never, ever a person that came here as early as possible to level because it was just so crowded in Classic, and it was just like, it was just such a huge pain in the neck. Came here, quested for a little bit, and immediately got out and went to a different region. I think I subsidized this region for like, which area did I think it was Arathi Highlands. I definitely completed almost everything in Arathi, and then I forgot where I went after that. I think, if memory serves me correctly, I think I went to Feralis. Started that little area, but we're gonna see what we can. Welcome to the jungle. That is a heck of a quest intro. Oh, yep. Gosh, yep. Here we go with the questing. Here we go with the hunt. Yeah, I should have seen this coming. So just like in Classic, you have to, well, you don't have to. But it seems like you're going to, you start off, everything is kind of tiered. You kind of prove yourself as a hunter, even though I'm not a hunter. I don't think I've ever went hunting in real life, and personally, it's kind of not my thing. But we gotta prove ourselves, get these quests done, which are going to be chains, no doubt, and then we're gonna go from there. But as I mentioned previously, before I got completely sidetracked on my own conversation, tends to happen, I'm definitely going to try to spread the leveling out a little bit. Like I said, I'll try to complete STV in its entirety, but we'll see how it goes. Dude, this crocodile's not even floating, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this. Dude's not even floating. He said, this is my freaking river. Are you kidding me? You know, the one good thing about retail, especially, is the free flying. We're definitely going to be making more use of our Griffin buddy to get from point A to point B, because Strangle STV now being separated basically into two very big areas. And with the chain questing the way it's going to be, especially with these hunts, oh my goodness, we're gonna make use of flying. Misclick right there. That's all good. Yeah, we're absolutely going to make use of the Griffin this time around for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, STV again, it's you love it or you hate it. I don't think there's really any in between. You either love it or you simply hate it. But it does bring with it a very mixed amount of enemies and mobs that we can face. We're going from dinosaurs to freaking, well, raptors in this case, crocodiles, raptors, panthers, tigers, freaking trolls a little bit later on, you name it. Ogres. I mean, there's quite a bit of a very diverse portfolio here. And it's definitely a lot greener. Not the greenest zone we're going to be in, but it's definitely greener. And I appreciate that. I hope everybody's journey in Azeroth, no matter which version of the game you are currently playing, being it retail, Cataclysm Classic, soon to be MOP, Seasons of Discovery, Classic Anniversary, Era, doesn't matter. I hope y'all are having a phenomenal time in Azeroth. I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like the game is currently in a beautiful spot. I mean, shoot, you got the War Within, Undermine. You've just got so many different versions and aspects of the game that you can play right now. You really have, I mean, just pick a version of the game and you can pretty much play practically anything. It's wonderful. Hope y'all are having just as much fun as I am. If y'all happen to see me in game, currently on the Blood Furnace server, that's pretty much where I'm going to be. Primarily a Hordes related server. Blood Furnace. There's really no story behind it as to why Blood Furnace out of all the other servers outside of... It was actually the very first server I was ever on. So to do a complete 180 and come back is pretty nice. At some point, because I found some old archived footage the other day of old journeys in Azeroth. I want to say the videos were like from 2007, 2008. I have a few other different series planned, more commentary related and just more relaxed. Probably gonna make use of that footage. You guys get to see a much younger me playing the game from way back in the day. I think with the topics I'll be discussing about, I think it'll coincide a little bit, or it'll coincide pretty well, because I mean, it'd just be interesting to see how different things were in comparison to how they are now. But we got some goblin duders. Now, every time I see goblins out there in any zone, you always think about like, okay, what are they doing? What business are they involved in? What mischievous businesses are they involved in? And I just keep thinking about different things I've studied over the years and everything, between university studies and whatnot, different economies and everything. Which some of the storylines in World of Warcraft actually talk about, or not coincide or talk about, but they take a lot of influence from. What are some of y'all's favorite quests? What's like a quest line that you've done that you would do again and again? I can think of a few in particular. Pretty much anything to do with the Forsaken, I can do again and again. But I'm sure y'all have a few stories of a few different quest lines that y'all can just do repeatedly. Much like playing a video game. Like if you've played one Pokemon game, you've kind of played them all. But like for me, being a 90s child, I can play them again and again. You know, without hesitation, except for a few tiles. A few tiles I tend to skip. A few generations I tend to skip out, but yeah, let me know. The third clue. I do like the little fireworks effect. I think, okay, that was kind of cool. The little fireworks effect. It makes me feel like I'm actually achieving something or doing something here worth meaning. STV, I wonder if we're going to have that very awkward quest of collecting all the pages. I can't, it was like an absurd amount of freaking pages, like 15 of, what was it? What was it? What was it called? The STV green pages, I think is what I called them, or what I nicknamed them. But I wonder if we're gonna have that as well, where it's like you have to collect like 15 of them, and the drop and the drop rate on them was so low. They sold really well on the auction house. Some of those pages really did sell very, very well in Classic Annie, but I'm hoping with how streamlined everything is, I'm not gonna have to suffer through that one again. So this is a part of STV where I feel like they could have done something a little bit more, something a little bit different versus these guys. Because by this point, you've already faced the bandits, you've faced the Defias Brotherhood Uprising in Westfall, regular bandits. I need to get closer. We've had zombies and everything else. I feel like we could have done something just a little bit different here, rather than just another human mercenary race or crazy cult. I feel like they could have done something just a little bit more. Just to help diversify the mob pool that we're going to be facing here. Oh, look at that, emblazoned gloves. We'll take them. I'm probably not going to use them. We'll take them anyway. Maybe somebody can use them. You never know. Good little theory or practice here in WoW is, even if you're not going to use it, if it can be sold on auction, just grab it and sell it. Even if it doesn't make a lot, then just vendor it. Not that money is the problem in retail. That's certainly not the case, but just good practice.
I need a target.
This little hatchling dude is pretty cute, not gonna lie. Makes me even more excited to have Saw dude back when that series comes. So all we're doing right now is just hunting the panthers, tigers, crocodiles, oh my. Hunting the family groups, then we're gonna hunt the elders, and I'm sure we're gonna hunt something else after that. But yeah, we got a little companion here. Makes our journey just a little bit easier. Or not even easier, just a little bit more entertaining. Get a little partner to traverse through this fetch questing floor. I wonder if this is going to become like a mount or something. This little hatchling dude, like if he grows up, well, what's going to be the lore here? It's just going to be like a dinosaur friend we helped along the way or something. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of every time I come here to STV, it feels like I get reminded of, gosh, what was the game called? The one with the squirrel. The one with the squirrel where there was like a really, I'm amazed my folks even allowed me to play the game. I don't know if they realized what the game was about. Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Do y'all remember later in the game when you were in the prehistoric, I can't say era, but the prehistoric area of the game where you had to like raise the little dinosaur for a short amount of time, and then I can't remember if you raced with him or something else, but yeah, you had to raise a little dinosaur in that game. This is what's that reminding? What that's reminding me of? Without the massive amounts of vulgarity. Trying to keep everything family friendly here, but if you know, you know. Good game, by the way. Live and Reloaded was fun. The multiplayer back in the day when Xbox Live first came out, dude. Y'all remember that too? When like Xbox Live used to come into the game time cards, the like 30-day or 10-day or whatever it was, used to come sometimes in new games that you would purchase. Like you'd get the little time card for like, what was it, like 10, maybe it was like 30 days. Fun fact, and I want to say it was like 2000 and I think it was like 2014. I had picked up a copy of Dead or Alive Ultimate, brand new. I can't believe I found it from just some random seller. It was brand new, sealed and everything. I opened it up and it had one of those time cards in them. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, like I haven't seen one of these in forever. Yes, Lieutenant, we did our due diligence, and you're gonna, oh gosh, more. We're gonna go back to the Curzons. All right. Aye, Lieutenant, you got it.
For the Alliance.
I like that little thumbs up, like I'm not doing this, but you will. Oh, funny.
You need something? Be careful.
But yeah, oh man. It just brought back so much. I'm getting like flashbacks to
How are you?
level 51. Nice.
Safe travels.
We're getting flashbacks though to like the old Xbox Live era, as well as the PlayStation 2, where you had the big, it wasn't that big, but it was like the network adapter that you'd have to tie to the back of the console itself. Many of my younger days playing on Resident Evil Outbreak on Uptown servers. Dude, Uptown servers? Oh my gosh. RE Outbreak, one of my favorite games of all time. So I did get an item upgrade here. I don't know if I like that though. It is an upgrade, but I don't know if I like it. I kind of like the other shoulders. It looks more warrior-esque. This almost looks like a mage. Let's go see what else we got.
How are ya? Watch your back. See you soon. What's up? Keep it real. Glad I could help. Hurry back.
Well met. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Great to meet you. Off with you.
Well met. Farewell.
You got my attention. Yo! Be good. Have a good one. Keep it real.
I'm out of range.
My wife would be really upset with me right now. Having to kill tigers. Oh, she'd be really, really pissed. It's kind of funny. Being married to a Korean has been very interesting. It's got its perks, but man, it gets interesting. Every time I don't know, being a married husband, there's like nothing scarier in the world than a pissed off wife. Like nothing comes even close to it. You know, I know they refer to, I know the terminology of like Asian parents or tiger parents and everything, and that's not 100% true, but inshallah, you'd be hard pressed to find. You would be incredibly hard pressed to piss off an Asian wife, man. Oh goodness. It's funny because I call my little dude a little tiger all the time. Little Korean tiger. Part of his culture, you know. It's more so about celebrating the culture than it is just kind of just making fun here and there. But tigers and panthers, I'm sure the These are the adults, so that means we're going to be hunting the elders next. I'm sure elder crocodiles too, if they're in this zone, or if they're in the southern part of STV. Sure, they're coming.
Closer. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I need a target. It's too far away.
Just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everybody here for joining in on the journey. The support for the series thus far has been absolutely incredible. Been very fun to come into the retail sphere, play the game from a different lens, and start to get, kind of get used to everything. But this, again, the support for the series has been phenomenal. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and toss it a like. As I mentioned, the playlist for this specific series is going to be in the description as well. Excuse me, it's going to be in the description. Feel free to check it out. There's a whole bunch of other WoW-related content on the channel as well. You can find quite a bit of different series and such. Try to diversify a little bit more as I go, but absolutely enjoying the leveling series. What's going to be the goal after Malakyal hits 80? Well, her journey isn't going to be over, that's for sure. Definitely going to keep playing her and going to progress further. There's a lot to do. Heck, there's the mythics, there's the whole mythic stuff, there's delves, there's the follower dungeons. There's gonna be a lot more I plan to do with her. I know the next character I'm getting ready right now to also start that series, their leveling journey. So be on the lookout for that. By the time this video is out, it may or the next character may already be here. But go ahead. But again, the support for the series has been absolutely phenomenal. Didn't expect to even get that. So I sincerely appreciate everyone here. And constructive feedback is always taken into account. I read everything. I always take all constructive feedback I take it seriously. So if there's anything I can improve on, be it talent rotations or just anything, any little thing, all opinions are held respectively, and I'll make sure I implement them as quickly as I possibly can. But I think for the remainder of this video, it's probably just going to be a lot of hunting. So I'm going to try to focus up a little bit here, try to get us through the boring fetching that we're doing. This looks a little weird, but okay. So we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and concentrate. I'm gonna let the gameplay speak for itself for the remainder of this one. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thank y'all so much, and please have a wonderful, wonderful week. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon.
It's too far away. need to get closer.
What can I do for you? See you later. See you around. Have a good one.
Can I help you? For the Alliance. See you around.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend. Well met. Be careful. For the Alliance.